weird / pause / loving / fucking I don't know. I never remember what all the because I keep seeing new tone indicators pop up every so often.
They're popping up like genders.
I'm less than 3 hours into this shit. Let's go, and that's world number 2. Damn, I could have one-shotted this version soon. Then I will take my revenge. Oh
no! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to And They Were Classmates.
Oh my god, they were classmates.
I'm Jessi.
And I'm Nolan.
You guys should hit subscribe.
Oof. So good with it.
I'm trying to. It's 2026.
It is
a new year.
2026.
I'm trying to be more consistent with it.
It's insane.
It's new year, new angle.
New year, new angle.
Hi.
I go in and I feel really good, and then I edit the video and I'm like, I look like that, and I'm like, fuck.
See, that's why I can't edit the audio. That's why I appreciate that you edit it, because that's how I feel every time I hear my voice recorded. I'm like, that's what I sound like to everyone else.
No, it's like I'm okay with the sound because I do so much like streaming and YouTube, and I've just always been like that.
Yeah.
But it's just something about it, man. So hopefully this will fix it. I took a brief look at it. I actually brought a big HDMI cord because my plan was to come here like 15 minutes early and find like my perfect angle, but then I was like 5 minutes late instead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but instead I texted you like 5 minutes after we were supposed to be in the studio anyway. Like, hey, are you here yet?
Hey, what's going on?
Because I don't have the key.
No, yeah, that's right.
And I don't have the code to the backup key.
Yeah, but
they don't trust me with keys.
It's good. Hopefully you're seeing this. If my Wi-Fi goes well, you're seeing this, and you just got an episode 2 days ago, and we also have, by the time you're seeing this, 2 bonus episodes on Patreon.
Yeah.
So, not to fucking barrage you with subscribe and pay for us, but, we're taking it seriously. So you should take it seriously too. That's right. Well, I have a story from winter break that I forgot to tell like 3 weeks in a row.
Okay.
So I need to start there.
Okay.
I was working at the movie theater at AMC Theaters, and a guy comes in to see SpongeBob with his kid.
Big guy?
SpongeBob big guy pants okay. But there was something wrong with this guy's pants because he kept looking at me in a way during the entire transaction, right in front of his kid too. And at the very end, he's like, you're pretty beautiful. And he's like, again, just about to see SpongeBob. I'm like, all right, man, theater 4 on the right. And so
Thanks, man. Theater 4.
So then he goes out to his car, not to get a coat, but to put his coat away. And then when he comes back, he's like, and so I come up and I'm like, yeah.
Imagine what.
Yeah. Oh my God. I would die.
Yeah. For our audio listeners, Nolan hit the typical, snap your fingers, pointer finger, middle finger call over. Whereas I hit a fat snap your fingers, middle finger, ring finger call over.
And that's even
the
worse. But then I come over and he's like, he puts his ticket down. He's like, you got a pen? I'm like, uh-oh. And then he starts writing his phone number, and I'm like, oh no. And he's like, here you go. And then he goes back to the theater.
Sir, you can't be in there without a ticket.
You're like literally like, oh, you got to keep this. Yeah, sorry. So then about 30 minutes later, and I'm checking when this movie ends. I don't want this guy anymore. Or not that I ever wanted him, but like I don't want him around anymore.
I want to see him a third time.
I'm like about to tell my general manager, like, get this guy out.
Actually, I'm a minor.
Yeah, I did think about that. Yeah.
I can't believe you give me your number when I'm only 16.
That's really weird, dude. The police are on the way.
The police are on the way.
So anyway, 30 minutes later, phone call. I pick it up. He's like, who am I talking to? I'm like, no. I'm like, and I just said like, Nolan. And he's like, Nolan, you still got that receipt? You should text that number. And I'm like, fuck no. And then I never see him again, luckily. But it was just so bad.
I can't believe, Nolan, you're officially a woman.
Like literally, yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, and they do call that euphoria because it's like, you're being treated as a woman, but you're also being treated as a woman.
Treated as a woman / pause / neg.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a double negative, but I think, anyway. So then.
It's kind of like how being a woman and you're walking down like a road and you see people that are gonna catcall you and you brace yourself and you're like, oh, this is gonna suck, like whatever, and then they don't and you're like, am I that fucking ugly?
Yeah.
Like
what the hell?
Yeah, and like, and then the rest of your brain is like, no, don't think like that. Like it has nothing to do with you. But
kind of hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I was like, but there's still that awful patriarchy part of your brain that's
exactly.
like,
but don't I have value?
But don't I have value as a piece of meat on the market, bro?
So then I'm telling that story to a coworker, and they have a similar experience actually at Hardee's with a with a guy who they hate.
That's such like a Hardee's experience.
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
That experience makes more sense at Hardee's than at AMC.
It's literally just put the fries in the bag. So they have
put
this
the popcorn in the bag, bro.
They have this guy who loves them. And also gave them his phone number. So I told that story, and then I ended it with, so you can give this to the guy at Hardee's. And it was really funny. So the plan was for them to go to Hardee's for the first time in like 3 months, right? Because this also happened around Christmas Eve. So they're like, I work Christmas Eve. Everywhere's closed except Hardee's. It's my only option. So I go there, or no, they go there and they send me a picture with the phone number from the creepy guy at AMC, And then they're like, they get to the drive-through and they're like, I feel sick, I can't do this, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done? And they're like genuinely so sick, and then they send like the lowercase text that's like, I probably just won't eat. I'll probably just eat tomorrow. And I know they didn't eat the entire shift, and I'm like, what did I do? So I then go to Hardee's and buy the chicken tenders and drop it off at their house. And this is a friend who doesn't really like gifts and surprises and stuff. So my text is like, hey, I just feel really bad. I dropped off some chicken tenders, fries, and buffalo sauce and barbecue sauce. You can eat it or refrigerate it or just like throw it away. And I'm really sorry.
Or just like throw it away.
Like actually, I'm like if you just, because I know they don't like gifts. Yeah. I'm like, if you just want to like throw it away, that's fine too.
No, that's so.
And they're
funny.
like, what the fuck? That's so nice. You didn't have to do that. And I'm ready to just get like chewed out.
You're like waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're like,
exactly.
You're like, the Taylor Swift album incident will never leave me.
But then it was all good because then they're just like, can I pay you back for this? And I'm like, yeah, which is a better ending. So
yeah, there we go.
There you go. But yeah, that's the full story of creepy AMC guy. I think they still have his phone number, but it'll get lost to time. We're done with that. I think.
Who knows? Maybe they'll pluck up the courage in like a week.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Just get on Adderall and just lock in.
Real. Me taking Adderall to do my homework, but it makes me give the guy at Hardee's my number.
It makes me really flirty at Hardee's. Smoking that shit that makes you flirty at Hardee's.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's some shit that like white guys who are getting canceled. They're like, I'm so sorry. Like the Hardee's just overtook me.
I don't know. I'm on this new medication, and you're so beautiful, and I can't help myself.
That idea specifically kind of reminds me of. Have you read the Reddit story of the guy who wanted to go on a gaycation? He was telling his wife, he was like, yeah, so you go to the gaycation and you give yourself over mind, body, and soul to the gaycation, but you're a straight man, and it lets straight men experience gayness without actually being gay.
This is literally the plot to an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, yeah.
That's so funny.
No, yeah, so that's why people are like, it's probably fake, but it's still so fucking funny to read.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's like her brother-in-law was the one that was telling her husband to do this. Mm-hmm. So she like tells her sister and she's like, hey, like she's like, hey, like our husbands want to go on a gaycation together.
Is this
weird? Yeah, I know. And then like it ends up like blowing up like both their marriages because it turns out like they're fucking.
What?
Obviously they're fucking.
It's a straight thing. Straight guys go on gaycations all the time. Babe, you're overreacting.
No, that's what they keep saying. Because it turns out they're both okay. So important thing. When I say they're fucking, I mean, like, this is gonna sound really weird. They're like fucking once removed because they're both seeing the same dominatrix.
Ah, yeah.
So
it's interesting.
But they're both going. But like, so they were both getting told by this dominatrix that it's normal to go on gaycations and that straight men go on them. Mm-hmm. And there was like because they were. It was like a hypnosis dominatrix. Like it was like there's like layers and layers to this shit. Like, and it was so fucking insane. Mm-hmm. They read it on Smosh Reads Reddit stories once. If you guys want to check that out, I don't know. That's the only place I can think of off the top of my head that has like a good reading of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's that or text to speech these days.
Yeah, honestly.
And Smosh is actually pretty smart for that. I never broke down the market.
Oh yeah.
Value. I mean, there's plenty of people who do Reddit shit, but especially since like Peter Griffin AI voice hit the market, it's like,
yeah,
what can you do?
No, and it actually I really like Smosh Reads Reddit stories because it doesn't feel like low-hanging fruit, because they do like take the time to have discussions and be like, okay, end of the story, there's at least 10 to 15 minutes of them being like, okay, so how'd everyone feel about that?
Yeah.
Like, okay, who's the asshole? Like, how do you feel? What's your reaction to that?
It's like in school when the teacher reads the book and you have to do like kind of the printout assignment like about it, relating to it.
Yeah, kind of. But it's fucking Shane. It's Shane with that iPad, with that goddamn iPad, being like, okay, so how do we feel about that?
And everybody's horrified.
That's how I feel when I'm holding the iPad, when I'm trying to like read something and I'm using my iPad. I'm always like, every time I do it, my brain is like, Shane from Smosh does this.
Yeah, I feel just like him.
Yeah, I'm so like legitimately at this point, Smosh is the only like YouTube thing that I watch regularly, because there's so much varied content there that like no matter where I ebb and flow into, if I'm more in like the commentary side, I just kind of end up with more like just Smosh Reads Reddit stories is always on in the shower, like, or on in the background when I'm doing something, and then like. If I'm feeling more commentary, I just kind of tend to go more towards their videos that are more like that. And if I'm feeling more gaming, then I watch Smosh Games videos. And
how many hours of Smosh are uploaded every single day? Or do they take days off?
They do take days off. I know it's kind of weird because it really does depend on what series they're uploading. Because sometimes they upload like both, but usually it's like some of their channels upload like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Some of them upload like Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Like they're not all doing daily uploads.
Yeah.
But they're all they try to spread it out so that they're also not oversaturating their market.
Of course.
Because they are still like a finite cast. They don't want to absolutely like drain the bottom of the barrel any more than they have in the past.
No, that's fair. Especially for a company like Smosh that's just been through so much.
Yeah. It's been through the fucking ringer and back.
And back. The and back is where it's crazy. Like the
we're in a
phase
renaissance
shit.
right now. This is truly like.
I thought you were cheersing.
No,
I get my 5 hour.
Yeah, we need a caffeine cheers because we both have caffeine for once. I got a free coffee on my way here because at my favorite coffee place, if you pay for 10 coffees and get it punched out, you get the 11th free.
Let's fucking go. Any
size, any coffee. They do not care. I once got a motherfucking affogato for free. Do you know what an affogato is?
Not at all. I forgot though.
Affogato is a scoop of ice cream that you melt with espresso.
Right, that's interesting.
It's delicious. And a lot of times they also pour like more hot coffee over it so that it all melts properly. But yeah, for a while they had a special that was affogato. That was one of their Valentine's Day specials over the years was an affogato with strawberry syrup on the top. So it was just hot coffee, a scoop of ice cream, and then strawberry syrup, and then whipped cream on top of that.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely delicious. I got that bitch for free.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite Rick and Morty bits is that Morty has a punch card. Every 10 adventures, he gets to choose the adventure. And Rick can't complain. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
To what again?
I don't know.
The how much Smosh has been
the Smosh Renaissance.
Hell yeah.
My one gulp into the mic because I've been trying. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been trying to like sip.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
I try to be thoughtful of your editing.
How wise, how smart.
As a fellow editor.
Well, shit's crazy because Chappell, Roan, and The Office are coming to Fortnite.
Big day for millennials.
Huge day for millennials.
Huge season for millennials.
Huge season. They're understanding that Fortnite.
I hate to say
Fortnite fans are getting older.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hate to say it, but I feel like nowadays most Fortnite fans are millennials.
Yeah, kind of.
I feel like Gen Z has backed off of Fortnite, or at least I think elder Gen Z is still into Fortnite the same way that elder Gen Z is spiritually millennial.
Here's what it is. I think they figured out that like Gen Alpha and Gen Z like don't really have the ability to buy things that belong to their generation, right? They'll add Skibbity Toilet and all that, but they realize like between like stealing the credit card and like having to like ask like crazy, these kids can't buy the shit in the way the millennials and like the earlier Gen Z can.
Yeah.
You know? And that's really interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, fucking Chappell Roan in The Office season, I hate to say it, right up my goddamn alley.
Like,
I love The Office.
The Switch 2 is like, hey.
Yeah, my Switch 2 automatically updating Fortnite like, hey girl. You know how I've been nothing but an Animal Crossing machine for the last 2 weeks?
You know, I can do now. I can play Fortnite in 60 frames per second.
And I'm like, Maybe.
Maybe.
I also might become a Fortnite PC gamer.
Really?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm yeah, because it's all the same Fortnite account.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have a PC that can handle Fortnite, because luckily Fortnite isn't a very beefy thing. You can run it on because I don't have like a gaming home PC, but I have like a home PC.
Yeah, a home PC with a good enough CPU and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I run Minecraft with light shaders.
Yeah.
So I could run Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite's the weirdest game though, because on like a real shitty like home PC, office PC, it will absolutely not work. And it gets frustrating because all the videos about like how to max frame rate Fortnite, they're like, it's a very easy game to run. And I used to be working out of like a Dell Inspiron 3650, and I'm like, it's not. It's not an easy game to run. But nowadays I'm like, yeah, it's a very easy game to run. Yeah. You just gotta know.
I don't remember what the name of the shaders pack that I use in Minecraft is, but I do know that it's like a really popular one because I see it in my Reddit text-to-speech parkour videos a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's like the two, right? There's the one that I use that has like the cool shadows that are like blocky still, but they're not like super intense, so like my computer can run them pretty well, and they still have like nice smoother shadow shading for like torches and stuff like that. And it's still dark as fuck if I don't have a torch by night. God, it's so fucking dark.
That is the cool thing about shaders, is just how dark it gets.
Yeah, and
because it looks amazing. You place a glowstone block and it's like glistening, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, you're like and it's also crazy because I didn't realize, this is gonna sound really bad, I didn't realize how much of a difference having enchanted armor in my forever world when I started using shaders mattered, because it has a light ambient glow in the shaders pack that I use. So I went and started a new world where I had nothing, and I was like, it's so fucking I can't see anything.
Yeah.
There's no ambient light. Fuck, that was my armor.
Do you at least have a dynamic lights mod where you can hold a torch?
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. that was the first thing that I downloaded. I'm not gonna lie, that's the like every time I try to update my mods, that's the first QL mod I look for. Yeah. Because
it's so nice. It's crazy that's not in the vanilla game. It made sense when it was like fucking 2009, but it's like by now, come on.
Yeah, but especially since they've updated the caves so much. Like, and they gave us 2 hands.
Yeah, that's right. I can double fist the torches.
I've been known to do that on accident because I forget that I have a torch in my hand, and I'm like, where are my torches? I need torches. And then I make more torches and put them in my other hand, because when you make them, it doesn't default to your offhand. It goes into your inventory.
And you're like, proof I didn't have torches. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't believe I didn't have any fucking torches.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
Yeah, and then I watch the number run out, and then I place another torch, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Something's not right.
Looking into my left hand. Genuinely.
Well, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft too. I think we both have full-time Minecraft jobs that don't pay, but
no, not yet.
I've been still in my hardcore grind, and I beat Minecraft 1.0, and it was so easy. I really just fucked up in that one clip. It's like so bizarre.
No, that is the beauty of Minecraft 1.0, and that was why it was the way that it was.
Because like I overhyped it so much. This time I brought like 6 stacks of arrows. I had like all this crazy shit, an enchanted golden apple, like, and then I just get to the end, and I just shoot the crystals and shoot the dragon, and then it's over. Like the way I thought it would be, but then just how bullshit that dragon was the first time.
Well, yeah, because that was also that was before the fucking cages and shit too around it. So you don't even have to build up there at all. You can just shoot as many arrows as you can.
It was the funniest thing too, because the cages actually came from Legacy console version. Isn't that so weird? Yeah. Like I looked in my old Minecraft handbooks, and it's like, and in the console version, these cages will appear over the crystals. I'm like, that's so interesting.
Yeah, it's
like Java taking something from like Bedrock / Legacy console is very rare.
Yeah, it's a extremely rare case of actually
they were cooking.
Microsoft, you kind of cooked that one.
4J Studios, I like what you did there.
Yeah, that was kind of cooked there.
Especially for it being like, because it'd be one thing if the console version didn't have the cages and Java did, because like it's easier to control Java, but like could like the Xbox 360 PS3 controller like being a fucking controller for Minecraft and having cages around the crystals, like that's really interesting. But now my plan is, since I beat 1.0, I'm gonna beat every major version of Minecraft hardcore.
Hell yeah.
So I'm on 1.1 now. I'm in the stronghold, and it's nice.
It's kind of like, sorry, I mean, it was like, it's kind of like Minecraft EVO or like the recent Life series.
No, I like it.
Like, not to be that guy that's immediately like, it's like weird.
No, it genuinely is.
But
it's reminding me a lot of that, because I watched that SMP in, when was that? I forgot, like 2017.
Yeah, something like that.
Shit.
Yeah.
I loved that though.
God, I've been a Grian fan for that fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize. Because that was how I found Grian, was through EVO, and then it was kind of funny because I found him and Mumbo at around the same time separately, and then I found out that they were friends, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I was watching Mumbo's Hermitcraft season and Grio doing EVO, and then the new Hermitcraft season started, and Grian was like, I'm in Hermitcraft. I was like, yes!
It's just wins on wins on wins.
W's only for Jessi.
EVO was awesome. Pumpkin Tunnel.
Pumpkin.
And then every time he went through, he would go, Pumpkin Tunnel. Oh, man.
I can't believe they predicted pumpkin.
Yeah.
They truly, Grian truly is a man ahead of his time.
Mm-hmm. A man stuck in the past. Yeah, in a good way. He controls culture, really.
He truly does.
Think about it.
I can't believe that Grian just has really just determined everything about our current.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this as a joke, but realistically, it's not that far off to say that he has controlled so much of the current Minecraft culture. Because I was gonna say that
Minecraft especially.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that was like as like a bit, and then I was like, actually, Hermitcraft and Life series really has filled the void that Dream SMP left behind in the Minecraft YouTube space. Not in terms of like having the exact same fandom, but just in terms of being the big fandom in the Minecraft space.
I feel like a lot of the shit they've added recently too, like fits really well into like the Hermitcraft like play style, you know?
Mm-hmm.
People are like, fucking Minecraft's turning into this like Chungus cozy cottagecore game. But it's like with like allays and copper golems, I'm like, yeah, this is all like very technical shit that like works really well for these like giant bases. So it is interesting.
Yeah, that's why I'm really excited to see because people are really worried that the new update, since all they've really announced is the animals, is that it's going to be a mostly aesthetic update.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling that they're cooking something with animal breeding. If that's what they're doing. Yeah. Like, I would not be surprised if we're going to get some kind of update, not to, like, animal breeding as, like, a whole, because I don't think there's much you can really do with it, but maybe with just, like, the benefits that you get of animal breeding and how exactly it works, whether it's, like, well, now you have to wait a little longer, because now you have to wait for, like, 3 days because it's pregnant. They're adding pregnancy to Minecraft.
Let's go.
Oh, my God. Someone's going to clip that.
They're adding pig dicks and vaginas to Minecraft.
No.
You can watch them fucking Minecraft and get pregnant and huge. Anyway.
That was awful. I hated every second of that.
Yeah, my bad.
The only way that I was just really scared that Minecraft Jenny was going to come up in there somewhere. God, I hate that. That's one thing that I hate is when I'm like trying to, sometimes I do actively search for more Minecraft people to watch or like at least different types of Minecraft stuff to watch. So I just go and like just search Minecraft on YouTube just to see what's popping, what's going on. And then I get like 3 scrolls down and then there's like 4 videos in a row that's like, I put Minecraft Jenny in a fucking torture chamber. And I'm like, please.
The content farms are crazy. I mean, that's my most popular video, like 500,000 views, is just talking about fucking Minecraft content farms and how it's poisoning the live community.
Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy.
That was insane.
I much prefer the TikTok style of Minecraft content farms where it's just a fucking like text-to-speech voice over shitty parkour from that one parkour map that they all have.
It's so funny.
I kind of want to. I know if I Googled that one parkour map, I'd be able to find it. Like,
we should try to beat it in one stream.
Wait, actually, that'd be so much fun. That'd be really fun. We should do that.
I also had to try to suggest that we do a Bed Wars stream. So maybe we just do a fucking Minecraft marathon.
That's what's gonna finally get me to start making Minecraft content. Is we're gonna start. You're gonna start being like, "Do you want to join me for a Minecraft stream?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yes."
I wonder how long that one map is.
Probably super fucking long.
Yeah, if there's that much content of it.
Well, because a lot of times, see, the thing is that a lot of times those are literally just made to be every single type of parkour one by one, and then you slowly build up, and then it slowly adds some like. So it's meant to be a challenge. That's why they have the like save points, because you're meant to do it over the course of like a week to a month. But we're gonna speedrun it because we're goated.
I would love to that like we're both there and then like I'm ahead and I slow down because I get confused and then you like fall off and it's like that'd be sick.
No, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Nobody steal that.
Nobody steal that because no one's ever done that content before.
Nope. Multiplayer parkour. I think we're the first.
Yeah.
In the almost like 20 years that Minecraft's been around.
Yeah.
Nobody thought of that.
There wasn't like a pretty. I think it was like 500,000 like video on my For You page recently about how like do you guys remember when people made real Minecraft content and it was a Sky does Minecraft and Deadlock's parkour video?
Yeah. What a game. What a damn game.
Deadlock's made a comeback recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's on fucking he showed up on my TikTok For You page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, so Deadlock's is back. I have time to make videos again, so I'm just gonna start making Minecraft videos again.
Fuck yeah.
And he's just like a fucking 30-something-year-old dude now, like 30 or 40. So he's like, yeah, I'm just like a guy.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we're back.
It's a formula that'll never die. If Captain Sparkle says, I'm doing another survival world, everybody will be like, fuck yeah.
Dude, Captain Sparkle's never stopped making Minecraft content, and I love that for him. Yeah, no, he makes Minecraft content all the fucking time.
Tight.
I mean, he expanded out, but he, like...
Because he was one of the big, like, I'm retiring YouTubers. So.
Yeah, but then he eventually was like, I was just really burnt out. Once I started doing variety content, I realized that I could go back to Minecraft. So, like, most of his content is just surrounding being an older Minecraft. Like, a lot of times he just gets invited to stuff because he's a legacy YouTuber. Yeah. And he's like, oh, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Why not? Mm-hmm. But yeah, now he just doesn't limit himself to only Minecraft.
Yeah.
He just but yeah, he makes...
That's good. That's good to hear. Because he was always one of the cool ones.
Oh, yeah.
The craziest thing...
He's one of the good ones.
One of the good ones. And that'll never age poorly.
I mean that in the way that Cap'n in Animal Crossing says it to you as a human, because he does unironically say that.
What?
He says you're one of the good ones.
Oh.
Because he means it in being like, oh, you're like one of the good people, like in
right,
general.
right.
But it's just so funny that he's like, you're one of the good ones. And people kept screenshotting it, being like, Cap'n, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, one of those things where every time someone sees it, they screenshot. That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Captain Sparkle. The funny things too, like getting to tell people that that's not him singing in Revenge.
Yeah.
It's Try Hard Ninja, and they're always like, "What? I always thought it was him." It's like one of my favorite little tidbits.
The funny thing is that it does sound like him.
It sounds just like him. And I don't know if that was intentional or if it was just he had a friend or if maybe he was doing like a Captain Sparkle's impression. Because, yeah, it is weird how much it sounds just like him.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It just really be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was listening. I'm in my Minecraft phase. What can you do? I was listening to Don't Mine at Night just on stream. I was like, damn. This shit's good.
You're looking at that cave
and you're feeling kind of brave. Go to bed, you'll be all right. Yeah, copyright strike. Bang. It's awesome.
It's fair use. Parody.
That's what's funny is it's not. I got copyright strike on my Twitch. Or not strike, but a copyright claim.
Yeah.
Audio muted.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's what's so funny is it's like I think when they make the song they're like, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to monetize this, and then it gets away with like fair use parody, and they're like, all right, fuck yeah, I'm copywriting this and putting it on Spotify so you can't use it. And I'm like, come on. No,
I think it's really funny. Not to fucking keep dragging. Smosh keeps making jokes about it because they're a bunch of fucking theater kids, mm-hmm. So of course they keep like singing songs or whatever. So there's a lot of times where they'll sing the first like 3 bars and then it just hard cuts.
Yeah.
Or they'll start saying something and then they'll all be like, yeah, I know, I can't sing anymore, I know.
Because the people off the camera are like, don't do it.
Yeah, because Spencer's behind the camera like,
cut it out.
Stop it.
No singing here on.
Do you want to see Uncle Cracker? No.
Yeah.
Give me my hat back, Jordan. Is load bearing for me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I think about that video daily. Like, give me the hat back, Jordan. Do you want to see Uncle Cracker? No. Like, one of those vines that was just load bearing to my psyche for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like,
yep. It's 2016. What can you do?
It is 2016. I posted a 2016 throwback on my personal Instagram, and it's really funny. Because I was fucking weird in 2016. I'll send you the pictures that I posted so you can.
The funny thing is, I opened Instagram and I saw it and I'm like, why am I following it? Oh, it's Jess.
Yeah, no, because
I got really scared. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, because I think I posted. I was like, someone has to represent 2016 emo adjacent loser core or some shit like that. Yeah. Like, because I wanted to be emo so bad, but I was a fucking loser. Like, I have no other way to put it. Like, I wanted to be emo so bad, but I refused to give up wearing all of my goofy t-shirts and my Steven Universe shit. So I'm like kind of emo, but like not.
Yeah, not quite nailing it.
Not quite nailing it.
Emo adjacent.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's something that you can only do when you're 15 in the Midwest and you're in the mid 2010s.
Yeah. Way to put it. that one YouTube screenshot that's like I can't even remember. It's like the world never forgot about Minecraft. Fortnite just took its place. And then there's a reply that's like, way to put it, my man. Way to put it.
This outfit.
Nirvana.
Yeah, so this is the shirt that I got actually bullied for owning because people assumed that because this was the Nirvana shirt I owned, they were like, you don't actually listen to Nirvana.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking crazy of you to say.
It's kind of a band shirt for that reason.
Yeah, but I was like, sorry that my shirt that says Nirvana and has the Nirvana like fucking smiley face symbol on it is also worn by basic bitches. Like I can't help that. No, and this was another one of I stole this flannel from Ace. Ace got this as a gift at a birthday party that I was at. Like we were together and he got that as a gift from one of his family members. I stole it within a month.
Yeah. Yep.
I wanted it so bad. So this is Ace's flannel. You'll notice I am wearing you can see the pendant that I'm always wearing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the right one. There we go. Still wearing that pendant. Different chain though. I wore square glasses for so long.
Yeah.
These were iconic. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm wearing a slouchy beanie.
Oh.
A little relic of the earlier, slightly earlier 2010s. Still living on for me because I didn't get rid of that beanie until like 2019.
Mm-hmm. It gets like that.
It was comfy.
Yeah.
The only reason I ended up getting rid of it was because I got more beanies.
Yeah.
Like I got a couple of ones as gifts, and I was like, oh well, I just don't reach for this one as often anymore, so I'll donate it.
Happens. Yeah, I had a favorite beanie. It was a Coca-Cola one that came from the Coca-Cola store in Disney Springs, downtown Disney at the time. But then I lost it at some point in like the pandemic, and then I got it back as a gift. But you know, I'd already gotten used to not having it, so it sits on my IKEA shelf now.
Real. I love that.
Yeah.
Your BLÅHAJ.
My BLÅHAJ. That's how it's pronounced.
BLÅHAJ.
I have a coworker who pronounced it BLÅHAJ, and I'm like, yeah. The last time I was at IKEA, I sent them a text, and it was me holding the BLÅHAJ, and I said, frequently pronounced BLÅHAJ by you. It's actually pronounced more like BLÅHAJ.
I just like pronouncing IKEA furniture phonetically.
Yeah.
It's really funny
just
every
like
time.
It's English. Oh, okay. Last time, this is also when I was at IKEA. Is it wrong to walk through IKEA and almost everything you say, do it in a Swedish accent?
I don't think so.
Okay, right, because my entire group was flaming me like I'm being racist. Like, I'm like, no.
No, it's funny.
Because I was there for wooden spoons. My mom needed oversized wooden spoons.
I hate to be that guy, but I have seen enough videos on the internet of like Asians doing that in Asian grocery stores and like people. You do it in your own culture store.
Exactly.
And we're white. So IKEA is our culture store.
Mm-hmm. But my mom needed wooden spoons. I'm like, looking for the wooden spoons. And everybody's like flaming me. Like, dude, stop. Because it's one thing, I think, if you're doing it and like mispronouncing like all the names of the things, you know. Oh, I want a frug. But like, I'm not. So I don't know.
No, I think that's a good
Sound
bit.
off in the comments. Is it wrong?
Swedish people in our comments.
Like I would enter one of the display rooms, but going to my study now.
See, I can't say shit because I've never actually been in an IKEA.
Oh, you said, "Hey Siri."
Stop it. No, but I have not been in an IKEA, but I have been in similar furniture stores that set up like things like that. And every time Ace and I are in a furniture store that sets up fake rooms, we always end up role playing a really toxic relationship.
That's really funny.
Yeah, like we'll be in like a fucking kitchen that isn't ours. Like, so who the fuck are you texting? No, seriously, who the fuck are you talking? Like,
That's
no,
so
who
funny.
the fuck?
That is hilarious. Oh my god.
Like, because
and you do it without like communicating. It's just the bit happens. That's
no,
so
like
funny.
we just walk into them and I'll turn around and be like, "Give me your fucking keys."
That is so funny. Oh my god. You didn't even do the dishes. I told you to do the dishes before I get home.
I'll be like, "What the fuck? I work all goddamn day, and I just want to come home to some fucking peace and quiet."
That is so funny. I love that.
No, and like people like look over at us.
Yeah.
Like because they just think that we're like, no, we're having fun and playing.
God damn, that's hilarious.
That's how you tell we can fucking met acting. It's because
Yeah.
it's because our bits for fun are like pretending that we're in an unhealthy relationship or that we're like, like how often every time I fucking pay for something when we're in the store, Ace hits the broke boyfriends like thing every fucking time. He always comes up. He'll come up behind me and he'll like put his hands up and he'll like take my card, be like, "Don't worry, baby, I'll pay." And he'll like grab my card out of my hand and swipe it. Like he does. And I'm like, Ace, they don't know you're joking. People around here think you're just a bum ass dude. Like you can't be playing like that in Walmart, dog. We don't.
Can't do it. Not here, not now. Yeah. But that's tough. You've really never been to an IKEA?
No.
We got to go into the city.
We do. No, it's just that they're.
Simon Mall.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there aren't like. There just isn't one like close enough.
Yeah, it's.
There's like Ashley Furniture's around us.
Nah, but we gotta go to the IKEA.
We gotta go.
And we'll go to the mall and everything.
I want to go to an IKEA. I want to try the meatballs.
I will say.
I see you have to remember I come from a fucking Norwegian family, so Norwegian and Swedish style meatballs are it doesn't matter how shitty they are staple food for me.
So my only thing, and I shouldn't spoil the experience this way, but I thought the same way. I'm like, I've been to IKEA so many times, I've never tried the meatballs. I get an order and they kind of just taste like they're like frozen meatballs, just kind of like cooked and served.
But see the thing is that that's kind of what I want.
Yeah, and that's fair. They have a nice spice. They have a nice taste to them. But I'm like, they sell these in bags in the freezer in the basement of the IKEA.
And I can guarantee it's
just
the same experience.
Shit, yeah. But they're still good, and better than like your fucking Great Value style meatballs. But it's just sad. I just thought at least in the center of the kitchen or the center of IKEA kitchen, they would make something.
We also need to go to a Buc-ee's so that we can watch them all do the fucking weird yell shit that they do at Buc-ee's. Do you know about that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so when they put fresh brisket out, they pull fresh brisket out. So because they have brisket at Buc-ee's. You have to remember.
Well, I know.
I was like,
I know that much, but
yeah. So when they pull,
just the ritual. I'm excited.
Yeah, no. So they pull a fresh brisket out, and the guy yells, "Fresh brisket on the board," and everyone else around them yells, "Fresh brisket." Jesus. Yeah, no, and they have like different yells for when they have different like meats coming out. And it's fucking insane. But that's why I want to go see it in person.
You want to see the hive mind activate.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm fascinated by weird corporate rituals like that.
Totally.
It's like,
10, 12, welcome to Firehouse.
Yeah, it's like technically at the beginning of shifts, at Walmart, you're supposed to do a chant. That's like, give me a W, W, give me an A, like give me an L, L. Give me and then you do like and it's like give me a squiggle and you're supposed to like they even say you're supposed to like wiggle, like they do that shit and then it's like, what's that spell? Walmart. The customer is, and then the other people say always right.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, it's like because it's supposed to be like a hype up ritual at the beginning.
Of course.
And it's really funny because I fully understand where like these corporate motherfuckers are coming from trying to do that because in like the corporate world that would be kind of like a hype thing to do. But you try to make people making minimum wage do that.
Fucking $11 an hour. Give me a W.
Yeah, I was like, but I can't imagine if I was like walking into my fucking local Walmart, because you're also supposed to do that like during the meetings that are technically supposed to happen while the store is open, especially if the Walmart is 24 hours again.
Oh yeah.
So because some of them are 24 hours again, not all of them, but some.
No.
Not ours.
Not ours. Not mine or yours. And that's sad.
Yeah, either of ours. We're 0 for 2. That's fucked up.
But we have.
Yeah, that's 24 hours. I love going to the grocery store at like 3 a.m.
It's so nice.
Look, and people hate the big grocery store, and I don't get it. I love the big grocery store, but I think the thing is that they only go to the big grocery store when it's busy.
Exactly.
And that's why they bitch about it. I'm like, well, maybe don't go on a fucking Saturday morning. That's your fucking problem.
Yeah, go at 3 a.m. on a fucking Wednesday.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I love my route, dude. I go get the fucked up 5-hour energy knockoff that's gonna give me cancer and kidney disease, and then I get the chicken wings, and then I'm getting like a 4-pack of Mexican Coke. I love the grocery store.
I love the grocery store.
I love the grocery store and the gas station.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on the gas station.
Dude.
I had gas station for lunch today. That's why when you text Nolan texted me and was like, "Do you want spicy popcorn chicken from Walmart?" Good. And I was like, unfortunately I'm good because Ace had to stop at Quick Trip, so he got me a a crispy chicken sandwich, not a regular chicken sandwich, a crispy chicken sandwich, so it was the bigger one, and a French toast muffin.
Fuck yeah. That's unbeatable.
Yeah, and that was my lunch. That was fucking delicious.
That's peak, yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that I do prefer the smaller chicken sandwich with cheese, personally. I know a lot of people think that the other one's better, and I understand why most people think the other one's better. But I like having 2 of the little chicken sandwiches because I feel like once you get 2, because then people hate it because it's small. I'm like, yeah, but then you get 2 of them.
And you get 2
and
of
they
them.
always have a 2 for $5 deal.
And
it's like, well, I might as well.
Yeah, if you tempt me
At that point,
I'll go ahead. I'll heed your word.
That's the Midwestern in me talking. I love a deal.
I love a deal.
I love a deal. I love clearance. I love a sale. Dude,
I was at Kohl's yesterday. Oh my God, clearance.
Okay, not to be that guy. The clearance section at the grocery store fucking rocks. When you're looking at the dented cans for like 10 cents and they were originally 25 and you're like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Give me that discount. Give me
deal.
the discounted beans because there's a dent in this can.
Tiny little dent that doesn't even affect the beans.
Yeah, the Cheez-Its that are 3 days away from expiring, but you can sit down and eat that in one sitting, so you're not worried
eating them
about
on
it.
the way home.
Yeah, I'm like, these are not making it the 3 days to the expiration date, but I will pay $2 for them. Thank you so much. No, that's what... It's kind of like shopping the day-old bakery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you're like, God, I love when grocery stores have a bakery in them and they always have the day-old section.
Even they have that at Quick Trip too.
Yeah.
I love that.
The coffee place that I go to has a little, because they don't usually have stuff that makes it to the end of the day.
Yeah.
But when they do have like a day-old basket that they put on the counter that if you get there early enough in the day, which I unfortunately don't because they open at like 6 a.m. Yeah. So I don't stand a fucking chance getting there at like between noon and 4.
Nope.
I pulled into the drive-thru today and they were like, what the fuck are you doing in the drive-thru? I was like, I'm running late.
I'm at the age where if I get up that early, I get like intense nausea and heartburn. And it's like, come on.
I legitimately, I shit you not. Part of the reason why I quit Cracker Barrel was because I couldn't wake up in the mornings anymore. And I didn't want to work nights anymore. Oh, no. Like, and the shitty thing about the Cracker Barrel that I worked at was that then if I wanted to work there, I would have had to work exclusively like 11 to 7. Yeah. If I wanted to make enough money to like survive.
I hate the mid. The mid is somehow worse than the morning and the night.
See, the thing is that I didn't mind doing that on like a Saturday.
Yeah.
Or like, but there's something about doing that on like a Tuesday that feels like fucking mind numbing. And I think it's partly because it's just so slow. Because I'm doing that in like the middle of winter. Yeah. There's no one. I'm just sitting around for 8 fucking hours at that point. I'm making $3 an hour. Let me go home at that point. Like,
have you seen the video of the guy with the fucked up like Snapchat filter face and it's like, hey, Jasmine called off. You can you stay? And he's like, yeah. It's so good because it's POV. You're just trying to like order a sandwich and it's like, hey, it's so good.
Yeah, no. And it's. But my thing is like I did like some mid shifts because when I was still a minor, so I couldn't work 5 hours at a time because that's the restriction. That was the restriction at the time. As minors could only work up to 5 hours. But they would want me to work on Sundays, but Sunday nights are so dead, and my availability was not Sunday mornings because I was working at the church. Well, at the time I was volunteering because I volunteered so hard they hired me.
Never give up.
Yeah, never give up. You will get hired if you volunteer. It's
not a sunk cost fallacy.
Genuinely, but what's really funny is there are multiple people now in the program that put in more volunteer hours into the kids program than I put actual work hours into it. Yeah. But I'm like, in my defense, it's because I'm doing other shit.
Totally.
So it's not. My hours are going elsewhere. Anyway. No, but like. It was, oh my God, it was just, so I wouldn't be able to get there until like noon or 1 was my availability because I wanted to eat before my shift because I would be working and then I'd want to eat and then go over there. So even though normally I didn't eat before my shift, there was something about like teaching in the morning that I needed. Yeah. Otherwise, by the end of the day, I was like, melting onto the fucking floor of the car when my dad picked me up.
And sometimes the meal is just such a reset.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's intense. It's just crazy how before the meal, how it feels, after the meal, how it feels.
Exactly.
Even if you only eat a little bit, even a snack will just...
Exactly. No, see, you get it. So they were scheduling me like fucking like 12 to 4, 1 to 5, like stuff like that. Because the thing about serving is that they had to schedule in. You have to account an extra hour after a server shift because they don't get cut until the end of their shift technically.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like if I'm scheduled 1 to 4, I'm getting taken off the floor at 4, but I still have tables in my section.
Right.
I have to finish that. I have to finish my side work. So they would schedule miners that were serving. They would only schedule them up to 4 hours so that you still had time after. And then sometimes like there were times where I would just have to look around and be like, I can't get everything done. I have to clock out or else we're going to
go.
And they'd be like, yeah, you have to go. Like there's nothing we can do about that.
That's right.
Unfortunately.
Because I've been in a workplace that's like, the minor laws.
Well, see, the thing is that because it was because they were servers, we got audited about it a lot more often. So we genuinely did receive a fine every time a miner went over on their time, which was fucking crazy. No, but doing all that, it was just I would work like 12 to 4 or 1 to 5, and people would always be like, how are you making any fucking money doing that? I was like, because there's no one else here. They're scheduling me alone.
Yep.
So there's only like 20 tables that come in total over the course of my shift, which sounds like a lot to some people, but it's not.
No.
Over the course of a 4-hour shift, that's nothing.
And especially for
But then you think about it, most people would have come in and like if you had that many tables in like a night shift, that would have been really annoying. But I'm there by myself for the most part, or maybe like one other person there. I'm kind of just chilling with like a couple of tables at a time the whole time.
And they're eating. Like it's not like you need to like constantly be there. You know?
Yeah. And I'm sitting there making my money. I'm getting half my side work done because I also can't do any real side work because like all the morning side work, by the time I get there, the morning people are all doing their side work at like 1, 2. So that's all done. I'm leaving when the night people come in at 4 or 5. So I can't really do any of the night side work because the night side work is shutting stuff down for overnight. It's cleaning out. It's stuff that would have to be redone after the dinner shift anyway. So 99% of the time, my side work was fill the ice buckets and top up the juices.
And you can do those pretty damn quick.
Yeah. Depending on what side, to be fair, it did depend on what side I was on. If I was in the front, I had to carry the ice bucket from one side of the line to the other. But if I was in the back, then I had to turn around, scoop, turn around, dump, scoop, turn around, dump.
That's right. Yeah. I love carrying the ice bucket. That never leaves. It almost doesn't matter where you work. You're going to be carrying the ice bucket.
I do miss how many the one thing that I liked about working the day shifts was there were like 3 guys on that shift that would not let a woman fill an ice, that would not let her carry it. Did not matter. Well, because like one of them was this guy Zach. He was a farm boy. So he was one of those guys that just always like he grew up on a farm. He still worked on a farm. He was working at Cracker Barrel for extra money. Yeah. So he was only there a couple days a week, and every time I would fill up the ice bucket, he'd be like, "Just fill it. I'll carry it over there for you."
Hell yeah.
And I was like, "Thanks, Zach."
Thank you, Zach.
We would also constantly talk horror movies and like stuff like that. He was a cool guy.
Yeah.
He was kind of weird though.
Many are.
Yeah, because he kind of like. It's just kind of funny because I feel like there's like 3 kinds of farm guys. There's like the nice weird ones, like Zach was, where you're like, yeah, you're kind of weird, but it's because you're like,
you're redeemable at the end of the day.
Yeah, but we're chill, we're homies. You're you just kind of have to get used to it. There's weird farm guys derogatory, where I feel like you're on a farm because you like slaughtering animals. Yeah, like because there's
a little wrong there.
And it's like, but sometimes they are redeemable when you get to know them. Because sometimes you get to know them, you're like, no, you're just a little off-putting, but it's fine. And then there's like the farm people that are just like normal. And you're like, how?
How do you live this double life?
Yeah, it is usually because they own the farm and then they employ the other 2 kinds of farm guys to work on their farm. That's usually what I've noticed that is how it ends up, is that the farm hands are the weird guys and then the normal ones are the farm owners.
Yeah.
And that's not like a derogatory thing. Like I love weird. Because I'm weird, obviously. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
No, they're watching. They're like, damn, Jess is normal. I want to be like Jess.
Yeah, I know, right? So when I say weird, I mean weird in the most positive, like I will get along with you way. Weird / pause / loving / fucking, I don't know. I never remember what all the... Because I keep seeing new tone indicators pop up every so often.
They're popping up like genders.
Sorry, I just really love when you hit the Republican like that. It's so funny every time.
Every time I do it, I have a coworker that's like, you shouldn't be able to do that voice. It's wrong.
I think one of my favorite Joe Biden moments was the like, how many genders are there? At least three.
What do you mean by that?
Would you care to elaborate on that? No.
No, because then he says, don't play games with me,
Oh, yeah,
kid.
no, that's the don't play games with me, kid. I forgot about that. Yeah, would you care to elaborate on that? Don't play games with me, kid.
Don't play games with me, kid. Yeah, Joe Biden has some funny moments, man.
You're
a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
My best friend in college and I used to call, when Animal Crossing first came out and we were constantly just sitting in a Discord call on each other's islands catching bugs and whatever, the man-faced stink bug we would call Joe Biden because we insisted. One sec. Do you know what the man-faced stink? Let me pull this up for you so you can understand why we called it Joe Biden. I just have to be really careful about how I search this up because I don't want to see a real one. ACNH. There we go.
You lying dog-faced pony soldier. Yep. That'll do it.
Yeah, tell me that's not Joe Biden, bro.
That's Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. 9/11. Joe Biden. That guy was awesome.
Joe Biden.
That's another Joe Biden. He was like 15 9/11s.
Dude, that's how the current fucking news cycle feels.
Yeah.
It's always
day after day.
It's always fucking 9/11s. For context,
it's an exponential rise in 9/11s per day.
Yeah, for context, we're recording on January 26th.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a wild.
It's been wild.
Yeah.
You know what's wild when you keep getting breaking news updates from like your Reddit email.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I think it's been really funny watching. I think I've explained this before. That Ace's dad is like pretty like conservative. He's a conservative ass dude.
Mm-hmm.
And Ace's sister Haley is just picking fights in his comment section.
I love it.
Well, because she's been constantly posting. She's been lib posting constantly. Mm-hmm. Like she's been fucking like long fucking paragraphs, like very shareable, very
always,
like, and they're honestly really like in depth, interesting. Mm-hmm. Like she had a really long post about like, how would you guys explain to my family that you're celebrating that I was shot by ICE, whatever? Not to bring the thing down, but that's just what she was posting, like stuff like that. And then like Ace's dad is posting like fucking Imgur, like grainy ass Republican, like should have had his hands up, whatever. And then she's like in the comments, like fact checking it, and I'm always like,
here's picture video,
I'm always like, damn Haley. Love that for her though.
Yeah. The Trump shrine in my town.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's very, very interesting that it's gone.
Yeah, because
I don't know if it's just because they're replacing it with a brighter and better one, but I think it finally got to them.
Yeah, it's like
they still have a We Back the Blue. You know, they're still Republicans at their core, but I do find it really interesting because that's been there for probably 10 years.
Yeah, now because he was first elected in 2016.
Right.
So yeah, no, but I have heard that it initially went down when a lot of the Epstein stuff was going on. So I think that might have been their breaking point was the Epstein stuff, which was a breaking point for a lot of people.
It's so funny too because it's like nothing, like barely anything new even came out. It's like it was so fucking obvious. Like those pictures and videos have been around for actual decades. Like it's so funny that they needed it like proven like so concretely to be like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, but at this point, it's just the fact. It's the like one of my more lib takes is that like fucking that one post that always goes around where it's like it's never too late to say this is enough. You probably should have said it before, but as long as you say it when you reach your limit, that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. Like I don't remember what the exact phrasing of it is. There's you know,
Isabel.
Yeah, I was like, you know the kind of thing that I'm fucking talking about. Because I do firmly believe that because I have a lot of people on my timeline that were extremely conservative. They're like, this is getting fucking ridiculous.
Exactly.
This is getting insane.
Mm-hmm. And it and it always was. But anyway.
And it always was. But
anyway, that's politics.
That's politics.
That's our tiny little politics segment.
Sorry.
Had to happen.
We try to keep it apolitical, but it's been a fucking week. Mm-hmm. God.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to watch. First I just wanted to watch Iron Man because it's a fucking banger. But then I decided I'm going to try to watch just the MCU from the top, just by the time Doomsday comes out.
Real?
No, like, no, not like, I'm going to watch one a week and I'm going to watch the shows and like, no, like, just, like low key, like chill, like nonchalant, like Marvel. Like, oh yeah, I watch a Marvel every now and then.
Yeah.
But then I try to watch The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. It just fucking sucks. I just can't do it.
Don't diss my fucking Incredible Hulk.
I'm gonna try again, but I couldn't do it yesterday. I got like 30 minutes deep and I'm like, this just isn't. It's so funny how it's like the fucked up little weird MCU that like kind of gets like shunned out. Like,
well, because it's technically like it isn't, but it is pre-MCU.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like it was a Hulk movie. Okay, it probably started as a sequel to Hulk 2003, and then it's kind of in development hell, and then Marvel Studios is like, hey, we're doing this like cinematic universe thing.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
you
I
want to
mean.
tie this in with it? And we'll put Robert Downey Jr. in the credits, and they're like, Universal's like, yeah, that works. And then they made it, and then I don't know why Edward Norton isn't in the Avengers, but he's not.
There was something. I remember there was like an actual reason why Mark Ruffalo ended up stepping in.
It's the thing where every year or two I look into it and I go, oh right, but then I forget it like,
Yeah, it's like
a week later.
I'm gonna double check it while I'm thinking because otherwise it's gonna annoy me.
Grok, why is Ed Norton in the Avengers? Grok.
Why wasn't Edward Norton the Hulk in the Avengers?
Grok.
Okay, I'm gonna read Reddit and not the AI overview.
Grok, tell me now. Grok, undress.
I'm like scamming this so I can. So according to
you're like Shane right now.
yeah, I was like I'm literally
it's giving Shane.
Wait, no, I have to because I have that. I use that fucking image of all of the different times he's gone like overlaid as a reaction image all the fucking time. It's so funny. So someone on Spielberg guy on r/Marvel asked, why isn't Edward Norton in any of the following Avengers films after Incredible Hulk? So according to Maddie_nice on reddit.com, short answer, Marvel fired him. Long answer, the Hulk production was having problems and they decided to bring in Norton to star and further develop the script. Since this movie was in pre-production, Norton wasn't able to make drastic changes to the script, but he was able to change the dialogue in some of the scenes. Norton had a long history of rewriting movies. Mm-hmm. Norton and Marvel clashed with Norton, wanting to make a more emotional movie, and Marvel wanted more action. For example,
wait, this is for Incredible Hulk or this is Avengers?
For Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
So Hulk production was having problems. It was in pre-production, but they were having some script issues.
I just missed the first part, yeah.
Yeah, no. So they bring in Edward Norton, who is known for rewriting scripts that he's in, to help rewrite the script, but he can't make any major changes because they're already in pre-production. So he can change some of the scenes and some dialogue, and that's about it. Then Norton and Marvel ended up clashing because Norton wants it to be a more emotional movie. Marvel wants it to be more action. For example, Norton had a scene where Banner tried to commit suicide, but the Hulk prevents it, which is crazy when you consider that they brought that back later as like an actual plot point. Louis Leterrier, the director, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, was stuck in the middle and was trying to manage both sides, but unfortunately the film didn't meet expectations and Marvel made the decision to get rid of Norton. Marvel sent out a letter bashing Norton publicly, implying that he was difficult to work with and not a team player, and Norton sent out a letter thanking the fans. Yeah, because this is because Marvel Studios started off as an independent studio and there was a learning curve. They had a lot of problem with talent early on, like Norton and Howard, but even guys like Rourke and Weaving didn't have a great time on the early Marvel films. Of the original Phase 1 movies, Leterrier, Branagh, and Johnston were the directors that left. Favreau and Whedon returned only for one additional film, and they seemingly left because they were frustrated with Marvel. Thor: The Dark World also had a lot of problems with the original director leaving during pre-production and the replacement director having trouble on set. Things seem to have gotten better, with the exception of Wright leaving Ant-Man since then. Yeah. Marvel Studios just took a while to figure out how to manage these relationships with actors and filmmakers.
And they hit a flow state for a little bit, and then they announced Blade, and we're waiting. And Blade became Sinners somehow in that.
And now Sinners is up for a lot of Oscar awards, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty much all of them. You don't even need to pull it up.
I'm not. I'm
just all of them. Just Control A.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's actually really interesting that it makes it, because again, this is the thing where like I look into it and I go, oh yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah.
Because I and it is interesting too, because it's like him trying to like rewrite the script and shit. It makes sense for the time, because like nobody really trusted the MCU. They're like,
Yeah.
really, this is working up towards an Avengers movie, a crossover movie.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna do a big superhero movie, a big comic superhero movie. Comic book movies don't do that
Yeah,
great.
that's right. Oh, they're
If
always
people-
campy and cringe.
Yeah, it's like if people know that it's a comic book movie, they're not gonna come out to see it.
Did you see Fantastic Four? Yeah.
And the worst part is
that's really
Fantastic Four was fucking awesome.
I love
the original.
I love the 2000. Is it 5 or 4?
Something like
I think
that.
2004. Oh no, Return of or Silver Surfers. I don't know.
Yeah,
Either way,
Rise of the
first
Silver
Fantastic.
Surfer.
Well, second Fantastic Four movie. Those who know. 1994. Those who know.
Those who know.
Which that movie, you know the thing we said on the podcast one time where it's like you just hate that because a video essay told you to hate it.
Yeah.
That is that.
Yeah.
The old Fantastic Four movie, especially all the HD remasters and shit, it's very cool. Like they made it on like a $1 million budget in like the 90s and like
Which is fucking crazy.
fucking crazy. Especially for a superhero movie with
Yeah.
like visual effects and shit.
Yeah, it was like to do an entire Fantastic Four movie,
A feature length.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
you have to make the thing for under $1 million.
Literally. Yep. And yeah, it's so fucking cool. Just all the little practical effects. And then the way this movie was like made and then like kind of in a very like Warner Brothers way, like turned into like this like tax write-off, like we'll just scrap it. And like the whole time like Stan Lee and like Marvel were like, yeah, you guys are gonna be the first like big Marvel movie. And then by the time the movie was supposed to come out, it just like doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's like lost media for a while. It's the coolest fucking story ever. But the video essays bash it and the Letterboxd reviews do too, and it's really sad to see.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust Letterboxd reviews.
Yeah, that's fair.
I trust IMDB reviews more than Letterboxd reviews.
That's good.
Because I feel like, because Letterboxd, people on Letterboxd are so fucking pretentious.
Mm-hmm.
They'll rate popular movies low just because they're popular.
Yeah, exactly.
But the bitches on IMDb don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just people that like watching movies and like, it's for people like me who, when you're watching a movie for the second time, you go to the trivia page and you read out the entire trivia page to everyone else that's sitting there.
Uh-huh.
And every single time you start with, so I'm reading the trivia from this movie and
And then you read a trivia and you're waiting for the scene so that you can tell everyone.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. But I think IMDb is good too because like the 10 scale is kind of better than the 5 scale.
100%.
I like the 5 scale, like seeing the half stars is cool, but the 10 really helps. Just to make a more objective rating.
IMDb is for the people that every time you watch Lord of the Rings and he kicks the fucking helmet, you go, did you know that he actually broke his toe when he kicked that helmet? And so the scream that he lets out is real? Like every single time. I'm that person. That every single time that part plays, it's always that. There's also the classic when you're watching The Princess Bride. When they hit him, the shot that they use in the movie, he actually hits him in the head really fucking hard with the pommel of the sword. So he does actually get knocked out in that moment. That's why him collapsing looks so real, because he got knocked the fuck out by the pommel of a sword.
Yeah. I feel bad. They re-released Lord of the Rings Extended Edition in theaters, and I've never seen them. So I tried to watch
Really?
Fellowship of the Ring, and I kind of didn't like it. But I understand it's peak. I just think it's the wrong time in my life, and I'm not going to try it.
I think
I'm not going to try the rest of them.
I'm going to be so for real with you. You can't start with the director's cut.
So that's what my brother told me. He's like, why did you do that? I'm like, isn't that how it's supposed to be?
You can only start with the director's cut if you've read the books.
Okay.
And I mean that so genuinely, because the thing is that the director's cut does end up being a lot more like Tolkien, but the thing is that Tolkien likes spending entire pages describing what the scenery is and what all like the background of the scenery and stuff like that. So that's why the director's cut ends up being not as palatable if you're just getting into the Lord of the Rings movies, because you kind of watch it and you're like, this is a lot of in between and a lot of people just talking about info dumping, like, and that you kind of get some of that cut when you watch just the regular one. And
so maybe I'll do that.
Yeah. I also, have you seen the Hobbit movies?
So that's what's weird is I tried to watch them in chronological order.
I think
this was like literally when I was 14. I watched all 3 Hobbit movies, and so I kind of have this really fucked up wrong meter for everything.
See, but that's kind of based because the Hobbit is realistically, if you're reading the books, you should read the Hobbit before you read the Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
So But I was going to say, if you've watched the director's cut of The Hobbit versus the regular one, it's kind of that same feeling where, like, the director's cut of The Hobbit, it's really good if you've seen The Hobbit once already.
Right.
But if you try to just watch the director's cut, you're like, this is so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe that's my issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hear the way they speak so highly of the extended edition, and they're always like, "Oh, you gotta watch extended." And I thought I could like handle the theatrical experience, but I guess it was a little too much.
Yeah, no, I really think the best way to watch Lord of the Rings is on your own TV and watching the regular one first, just
Maybe.
because like. Well, I also think it helps if you can kind of like stop and because there are some parts of the first Lord of the Rings. Because before I keep giving advice, I am gonna import an asterisk. I have only seen the first Lord of the Rings movie in its entirety in order. And what I mean by that is that I have seen all of the Lord of the Rings movies by catching parts of every single one of them over the years and knowing how it's supposed to flow together.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just kind of like, okay, like, watching on cable over the years.
Yeah.
So
you're there, and then there's a commercial break. You walk away, you come back.
Yeah, which is part of why I have the opinion that I do about the extended edition, where you should watch the regular one first and then the extended edition. It's partly because I watch them out of sequence, so it becomes a lot more easier. Mm-hmm. But like, I also just think that if you're sitting down and watching them for the first time, it's kind of beneficial for you to be able to stop and just kind of pause it, take stuff in, maybe take a break if you need to, because they kind of just throw a lot of stuff at you. Like, because even like the first movie is just so much information, because you have to meet everybody. Like, it goes through, you don't even meet everybody in the first movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have to set up so much.
Yeah.
And
if you're not really locked in, if you're spacing out for like a scene or two, it kind of all falls apart.
Yeah, no, that's why I think
that's
why I think it's a lot easier to watch at home, because then if you feel like you missed something, you can be like, okay, well, let me really quick. I'm at the 1:30 mark. I can go back really quick and double check this scene because I think I missed something.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a puzzle game. I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit. This is gonna make sense.
And to be very clear, I'm not saying that this is an essential part of the Lord of the Rings experience. I'm saying this because Nolan didn't like it the first time. She tried.
And I understand it's wrong. Like I know it's supposed to be peak. I know it's supposed to be good. But I had a bad experience.
Brave of you to go, my opinion is wrong.
My opinion is wrong here on this podcast. What also set the tone in a poor way is before the movie started, and this is one of those re-releases where AMC doesn't get to add their fucking 50 minutes of trailers. It's a re-release, so it starts on time. At least it would if there wasn't 10 minutes of Peter Jackson recording this like below the waist like iPhone video talking about like all the struggles of production and like the release and he goes over like 3 small details in like 10 minutes, and it's just word salad and fluff.
Yeah, no,
so it spoiled. It didn't spoil the movie, but it spoiled the experience for me, and that's what sucks.
I do have like a fundamental disagreement with the fact that so many of these re-releases, they put something like that in front of it that's so clearly exclusively for fans that have seen the movie before. Because that's what I appreciate about the Ghibli Fest ones, is that you can watch them and still watch the movie after for the first time and understand what's going on in the fucking thing.
And the interviews and shit are like afterwards.
Yeah, like the interviews are afterwards, and the information that you get before is more like general production about all of it versus like in this specific movie.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and that's what's so funny is the Peter Jackson thing. He's talking about how fans of Lord of the Rings never got to watch it in theaters. So it's like you'd think you'd be smart enough if you're going on a spiel about how the theatrical experience is important. Maybe consider some people are watching it for the first time.
Yeah.
You know? No,
because I think that a lot of re-releases like that forget that there's going to be like a whole generation. Those movies came out 20 years ago.
25.
Yeah. I was like, my brain, I was like, yeah, I go by the last movie whenever I'm talking about stuff like that. That's why I was like, yeah, 20 years ago.
Well, and spiritually, it's only like 2019 right now. It's not like
exactly
2026. That's a
fuck
future.
That. No, but like, so you have to realize that there's so many of the original fans are going to be like bringing their kids for the first time to see it. And maybe like their kids are seeing it for the first time in theaters because they're like, oh, I can show my kid Lord of the Rings in full for the first time in theaters the way that I never got to see it, whatever. So why are you ruining it by making me sit through a 10-minute production? But like, that would be significantly more interesting after I watched the film anyway and had it fresh in my mind.
Or even if it's like 3 quick stories about production and the struggles of it, it's like, okay, well then like let's cut out awkward silences, cut some of the fluff. Maybe
your editor brain is like, why?
I'm like, let's overlay some B-roll of the movie That could be cool.
Let's maybe have some examples to illustrate what I'm talking about.
You're talking about like a Variety article that came out. Let's show the cover of it.
I think you should re-edit it and email it to Peter Jackson.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that you should do this.
Yep. So this would be a lot better. Hire me for when you release these next year.
It's like when people on Twitter, like when an artist posts their art on Twitter and then someone's like, I went through AI and did it like this. Do you like it? And it's like,
at Grok, make it purple.
Exactly. You have to do that, but with Peter Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. And that's my call right there. That's I'm gonna fucking make it.
That's so funny.
Doing that.
So before we end, because I just realized we're not running out of time. Did you know that the fucking world is ending again?
So someone told me the trees in the ground are exploding in my Twitch chat, and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Okay, so that's an actual thing, like in our area. Yeah. So yeah, when in the Midwest, when it gets extremely, extremely, extremely cold, maple trees and elm trees will freeze and explode.
And they sound like gunshots, apparently.
Yes.
But I've never heard it.
Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy. No, but so the reason I don't know if you know this, they created a fake snowstorm to hide the fact that the Leviathan is off the coast of Virginia.
Right. I did, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, so I saw this on my Twitter today, and I love anything doomsday related. Like I'm fascinated by people who think the end is near.
The end is nigh.
Yeah, no, like I think it's because there's a part of me that knows, like, existing in Christian spaces, there's so many Christians that are just waiting for the fucking doomsday. And that's what this is.
Last year.
I was gonna say, we had the rapture. We've had multiple raptures now.
Yeah.
No, and the Leviathan is another thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know if you know this, but the Leviathan is waking up off the coast.
You opened your share thing, so you're leaking all your friends.
I'm leaking all my friends and family. Yeah,
all
three of them that show up on my iPad because they have iPhones.
That's so bad. No, that's a Leviathan.
Yeah, so they're creating fake snowstorm, manipulating the weather so they can freeze it because of the military bases in the area. Yeah, it's like I've another. This is a totally real image. They would never use AI on something like this. This is what everyone's talking about. They're trying to freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're trying to freeze the Leviathan to save us all.
That's why we got to get Greenland too. We need full surveillance on this shit.
And I think it's really funny because the top comment on this thing, because I bookmarked this tweet. The top reply is fucking someone. It's like Snowden and bored. Here's an idea, and it's them texting someone. The Leviathan waking up near Virginia got me thinking about how I didn't wake up in time to save our relationship. That's good. That's how you need to message your girl from fucking Philly or whatever the fuck, and just be like, hey, the Leviathan is waking up really close to you.
Yeah. And then do you need me to save you?
Yeah. Do you need somewhere to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so funny because then like a bunch of the replies are just people posting like. People like 2 days before the storm. It's not a storm. It's being created right in front of us.
Oh,
and it's
God.
like, yeah, it's
the
like
chemtrails.
It's chemtrails.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's crazy that how right before the snowstorm of the century is about to bury half the country, the skies are being sprayed like crazy, and the majority of people don't bat an eye.
Oh my God.
And it's so funny because it's slipstreams because it's cold.
Yep.
That's what it is.
So, like we're so between like AI, internet, and COVID. Man. Let's not to get too doomer, but just collective man.
Fucking picture of the horses on the fucking beach
the
looking out at no the horses on the beach looking out at the sunset, and it just says man. Or I guess it's one horse, my mistake.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was sorry, I was confusing it with all the images that keep showing up of horses, and it just says like white boy why.
Horses are such a funny little animal. That account on Twitter that's just horse. But then, well, there's it's like the Santa decides because there's a new horse because the last one was a groomer.
I regret to inform you, milkshake duck is racist.
It's so funny because it was like, horse, why are you talking to that girl?
Horses are supposed to go to the groomers.
That's true. It's only natural.
They're just not supposed to be the one doing the grooming.
You can't take a bag horse. Did you see the weird Donkey Kong Country Switch 2 edition?
No.
Okay, so it's like I think it's it's Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I think, a Wii game first.
Yes.
And then it was probably remastered on Wii U and 3DS. And then it was released on Switch, and now it has a Switch 2 edition.
Fuck yeah, it's like the Skyrim of fucking
like,
Nintendo.
Actually, yeah. And people are just talking about how fucking weird it is that, like, just Nintendo's whole, like, Switch 2, they're smoking some crazy shit.
I saw someone that posted, it was the fucking, it was a fucking SpongeBob meme, and it was Mr. Krabs ushering all of these fucking Wii U titles through. And it was like, all right, all of you onto the Switch 2. All right. And it was like, not you. And it was the Twilight Princess remaster and the Wind Waker remaster that came out on the Wii U. Mm-hmm. And because I'm deep in Zelda twit, so like all the Zelda fans are like, fuck!
It's sad too because Wind Waker was added to the GameCube Classics or whatever, so it's like the chances of Wind Waker HD, dude, that's not gonna happen.
Silence.
It's not.
I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting Twilight Princess re-release.
Best I can do is you get it on the GameCube app with a CRT filter.
Fuck.
It looks just like retro.
No.
It looks just like retro.
No, and the fucked up thing is that I'm pretty sure Twilight Princess was originally on the Wii. Mm-hmm. I think.
Is that one? I think that's on Switch.
I don't think so.
Let's grok it right now.
Grok it right now. I like how we say it. Fucking hate Grok.
Yelling at like fire or rape, but it's just Grok.
I see, in my head, I personally, for some reason, my brain processed it the same way that, like, I know you're too young and you're not a fucking weeb, so you wouldn't have watched Inuyasha. Mm-mm. But there was this whole thing where, like, there's, like, in the English dub, Inuyasha and Kagome always call each other's names like, Inuyasha! Kagome! So, like, I heard it like a fucking early 2000s anime dub.
Yeah.
Was what I... Grok!
Grok! Come find me in the future!
What was I looking up now? Now I don't even know.
You were looking up Twilight Princess Switch Edition.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Because I think it has motion controls and everything.
Well, that's because it's just...
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Like
I'm just looking up Twilight Princess and seeing what... It came out for the GameCube and Wii. Yeah, so it got a. No, yeah, Twilight Princess didn't get a Switch release because that's why it was in the bit. It was because Twilight Princess and Wind Waker are two games that are super fucking popular.
Then what's the other Wii one?
Skyward Sword.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. My bad. My bad. I get some things wrong.
Yeah, we lie.
We do a little lying. Yeah, I need that Grok chip in my brain.
I was thinking like, yeah, we lie. We tell falsehoods.
Mm-hmm. Did you believe anything we said? That's bad.
I think it's really interesting to just reckon with. I need you guys all to reckon with the fact that you have no idea if we're telling the truth or not.
We should tell truths and then Google them.
I just hit the Gen X like into the camera. And I need you to know that.
I've been doing a little bit more of that lately. Anyway, we should tell truths on the pod and then pretend to Google them and then spew a lie back out. You know what I'm saying?
That's basically what reading the AI overview on Google is.
Actually, kind of true.
Grok! I like how Grok is the fucking AI that we decided to address by name.
It kind of is the funniest AI. That was my witty one-liner Letterboxd review. I said Grok thrusters at 7% for Iron Man. Because I do think it's funny that like just in this stupid extended metaphor that just ages like milk, where Elon Musk is fucking Iron Man, Tony Stark. I just think it's funny, just the idea of him in the fucking helmet, and he looks so bad, and he's fucking I'm become meme, and he's like Grok.
Grok.
There's living the dream, there's living the meme. Yep, pretty much.
I think it's so funny that every time I see a clip of Elon Musk, he somehow looks more uncomfortable.
I know, right?
Even though like. I don't know how to describe it because it's not even like he looks insecure. He just kind of looks like he's sitting on a chair that's like poking him in the ass in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like he kind of always has this look on his face. Like have you ever like been to like your grandma's house and you have to sit in the chair that no one else wants to sit in because it has the fucked up springs. Mm-hmm. So when you sit on it, you can feel like one spring in each cheek and then like one in your lower back.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like he's always sitting in that chair.
Mm-hmm. And it's like whether you're on Joe Rogan or you're on stage at some fucking Madison Square Garden, like why are you always looking like that?
He's looking like that.
Something in your shoe?
He's looking like that when he's doing that stupid fucking X jump.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. What a fucking loser.
So, spiritually the same as doing the Walmart chant.
Actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. Give me an X.
And can I And can I be controversial? Spiritually Israeli.
Mm-hmm. Damn right.
I will not elaborate. I love calling things spiritually Israeli because you can kind of just say anything.
Yeah. Oh, I love every time something looks bad on Twitter. They're like, I'm an Israeli game dev, and this is my game.
Art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love because I'm deeper in like the art side of that. But yeah, there's always people like I'm an Israeli artist, and this is my art.
This is my art.
And it's always like I love when I see that in the comments of like, you know, those books where it's like, who was Barack Obama? Who was Harriet Tubman? It's that big fucking realistic head on like the tiny like people always post that, and then underneath someone always comments like, I'm Israeli and this is my art.
Who was Benjamin Netanyahu?
I'm an artist from Israel and this is my art.
That's awesome. They gave He-Man pronouns.
Oh yeah. Which is so funny because that's just a good joke.
Yeah, it was a really
he's
good
literally
joke.
called He-Man. So yeah, having him sit down with the fucking like name he him, that's fucking funny.
That's fucking funny. They did it because they're trying to make a joke.
No, lefties aren't allowed to make jokes.
Nope, it's not funny when they do it.
No.
Legalize comedy, but not when they do it.
Yeah, we need to. We need to fucking legalize comedy. Can't say shit anymore because of these fucking conservative snowflakes.
It's like, legalize comedy. It's like, you can't be funny anymore. It's like, you can't make jokes anymore. It's like, legalize comedy.
Fuck, that should have been your man character for the fucking tier list that
Next
never
year.
made it.
Next year. I still have the footage for that. I'll put it on Patreon. I don't have that many hours in the week. I don't like editing that much. I just need time away from the Premiere Pro.
There's a reason why Nolan's a streamer and not a YouTuber,
Like,
bro.
literally.
That's why I don't like whenever you're like I don't get the edit's fine. Like I'm always like it's so good. It's okay.
You know it's my fucking kryptonite. I can't.
It really
I
is.
can't stand it. It's the fucking Iron Man 2. It's like it's poisoning me. I edit for too long and I prick my thumb into the thing and I'm like that's a lot of blood toxins.
That's just what editing in general is, I feel.
Yeah. But some people are crazy for it. I was
I
thinking about that too. If I didn't transition, I would be a fucking freelance editor.
I
And I don't know what's worse.
the fucked up thing is that I do like I'm saying all this, but I do kind of enjoy the process of editing.
I enjoy it. Yeah. Once
So
I'm
it's-
in the
so
flow state, I enjoy it. But first off, it's getting to do it. And then second off, the second anything goes wrong,
Second anything goes wrong,
oh, I
like,
want to die.
once my flow state is interrupted, I'm like, I want to fucking kill myself,
Mhm.
actually. There's nothing else to do.
If I put a picture in there and it'll render when I scrub in the timeline, but not when I press play, I'm like,
I'm going to be so honest. You can tell when I'm having a rough fucking time editing, like basic shit, because I start doing random fun stuff in the edit because I need something, like putting a
I
fucking...
need a cookie.
I'm like, I need a cookie. I'm slow zooming on Pastor.
Yeah. Yep. I need a cookie.
that was my cookie this last week because all the audio from the fucking for last week and this week is fucked. So I have to go in and try to salvage what I can. So I did a fucking millennial ass bit where I did like a slow zoom and Pastor response loading underneath it while he took a minute to fucking think, and it felt great.
It felt
Oh,
great.
it felt good to be alive.
What I lack in audio, I will make up for in video.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it, I can make something beautiful happen.
I can make art in this Premiere Elements.
Truly. No, my next thing is I'm trying to figure out. I want to make 2 lower thirds for the fucking hosts.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to figure out how I want to make that look. Because right now we don't have like any real, like we don't have like a logo or assets or anything. Like it's just like text on black screen.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, here's the thing at this church. Like, so I would have to create a brand identity first, which is the fucked up thing.
And they don't pay me that much.
They don't. The fucked up thing is that they kind of do. Like
Yeah?
they pay me fairly. I don't make like average editor rate TM,
Yeah.
but for the fact that that I'm essentially working part-time freelance jack of all trades for them, they pay me fairly.
Yeah.
Because they also very much live by you know what is work and what's volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
Like so you clock in for what feels right, and as long as I don't go over part-time hours, they don't question me about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna cheat a church.
No.
I'm gonna be so for real with you. I understand that like it's kind of funny because they like we have like a fucking phone clock in system, and people have told me like, well, you could just clock in whenever you want and just like get more hours. And I'm like, could I? Yes. But would I be able to emotionally handle? First of all, that's my childhood church.
Yeah,
Grew
yeah,
up
exactly.
going there. Second of all, I think even if I was an atheist, I wouldn't be able to do that
No.
because there's just
No.
Could you imagine?
That's insane.
just like the
Just the premise.
Yeah, I'm like, because I the fucked up thing is that I could do that with a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ethically, I wouldn't feel bad about doing that to, like, a corporation. But to, like, a local church, that, like, it's not even, like, I honestly think, I'm not saying that I would steal from a megachurch.
Oh, no, yeah. But no, I'm with you.
But, like...
Did you see the...
Because it's still that same feeling of, like, even if I was an atheist, I'm not going to steal from a religion that's just asking for trouble in the fucking afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if I don't believe that there is one, I wouldn't want to reckon with the what if after I stole from God.
Yeah. But did you see the Drewski megachurch?
Yes.
Dude,
oh my
that
God.
was awesome.
No, and it's so funny because I go to a church that is not, like, megachurch. Like, I don't remember what the term is, but there is, like, a term for, like, more traditional churches that follow the exact same, like, we follow a schedule for, like, a liturgical schedule where we do the same prayers, we do the same, like, we like, sit in the pews, pastor up front, you know, like, fair, like, so a lot of us share that around ours, like, amongst ourselves and, like, the young adults of that group. Like, we said that to each other, we're like,
yeah.
And then, like, our friends that are in the megachurches sent it to us, and they were like, can you believe that he would do this? And we're all like, yeah, that's crazy.
This is so offensive. You're like,
yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, meanwhile, all of us are texting each other like, stage, not altar, ha ha ha. Like,
yeah, the megachurch shit is sad. There's one on the route to Six Flags that just popped up in the last, like, year or two. Yeah. And every time we drive by it, the car goes silent because we just, like, just feel bad.
Yeah, Ace's family go to him. At least they did. I don't know if they still do, but for a long time they went to Harvest Church, which is one of the bigger, like, Harvest Church has, like, they're straight up a fucking franchise.
Yeah, once you're franchising churches, it's like...
It's so fucking crazy to me. No, but, like, and it's also really funny because we as a group, like, we do sometimes go and visit, like, when we go to, like, church conferences and stuff, we do usually end up at, like, larger churches that have, like, the stage style, like, worship space or whatever, and we're always, like... It's so funny whenever we have to do, and this is going to sound bad, it's so funny whenever we have to do worship with them because it's not like we're judgmental because we're there and we're having fun and whatever. But it's really funny because all of us are like, this is a fun concert.
Yeah,
like it's not the same worship feeling that we get because we're Lutheran.
Yeah.
So we don't do the whole, like, oh, the worship, like, we have a worship team, but they're singing, like, at communion.
Yeah.
And they're, like, leading the congregation in, like, out of the ELW, they're singing hymns. They're not up there singing elevation worship stuff where everyone's, like, fucking jumping around doing, like, call and response fun. Like,
no.
And that stuff's fun. Like, don't get me wrong. And it's cool worship. And I get why people get into it. But that's just not... It's really funny that, like, our group is, like... It usually ends up being, like, half of us, like, getting into it. But you can tell, like, getting into it. And the other half of us kind of being like, yeah, we're here for worship and this is fun, but
we know.
but we're just kind of sitting here.
Yeah.
We also thought it was fucking crazy because the church that we went to, they had QR codes on on the arms of every single chair and, like, in front of every single chair. So, like, you were sitting, because they were sitting in, like, real ass chairs, which we were like, holy shit, because we have pews. We were like, damn, chairs with padding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why this church got heated recliners?
No, so like, the chairs had built in, like, on the backs of each chair, there was like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a pocket.
Yeah.
You know, like on, like, airplanes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then each of them, yeah, and then there was there was a because they couldn't have the QR code actually printed on the back of the chair. They had, like, a giant, like, plastic thing that had the fucking QR code, and we were like,
damn.
Because we felt bad. We have, like, 2 tap to pay stations in the gathering space that are set at, like, $15 and $20 each, and they're clearly marked, like, tap to give $15, like, whatever, use the QR code. And we felt really bad about that because we felt like that was really in our face. We were like, huh.
Yeah.
Like, because we're like, no hate, because we get it. Like, most people don't have cash anymore, because this was also in Chicago, so so it's a lot less cash based than, like, a small town. I feel like, I feel like big cities in general are a lot less cash based than small towns.
Yeah, there's a whole 24 theater AMC that's just cashless. I'm like, how do you be a cashless movie theater? That's so interesting to me.
Yeah, no, but so, like, it's not like we were, like, hating, but we were like, that's, like, fucking crazy to us.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Well, that there's a fucking banner ad in everyone's view. Like,
oh yeah, no, and
insane.
it was, like, all over there. And then we also thought it was crazy because the way that it was set up, they had, like, 2 sets of doors in. It was like so it was legitimately like a concert space. And then like right above the doors where they had to have like, you know, like a flat spot because they had, you know, 2 sets of doors. There was we called it the tithe lounge because we didn't know we weren't sure what was going on with it, but it was like a fucking lounge area with like chairs and tables where like you could go and get like a coffee and sit down like you're at a fucking cafe. So we kept calling that the tithe lounge because we were like, you can only go there if you're tithing more than your 10%.
Do you think
But wait, to be clear, we didn't actually think that's what it was there for. We were just like, could you imagine?
Do you think music artists ever tour at megachurches?
They do.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Christian worship bands will.
Oh yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah. I don't know. Like a lot of times they borrow the megachurch for a space. Like they basically just rent it out like an arena. Because
that's what I'm thinking is like fucking Sabrina Carpenter can't find a fucking venue in this random ass city, but they got a megachurch.
That's basically what they do in Utah. So.
Yeah. Benson Boone. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it was really, it's one of those things where we like going and visiting, but we're always like, that could never be our weekly worship.
Oh,
That's
God,
not for us. But going and visiting something like that, super cool, super fun.
Sure.
We love hearing the people talk because it's cool to get all the different perspectives and everything. But yeah, the vibe is so different, and for us as like more traditional. I hate saying more traditional Lutherans because it makes me sound like I'm saying we're fucking conservative and homophobic. But like we're really not. I just mean that like we say, but because there is like a term for it and I don't remember and it's really gonna annoy me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it is straight up that it's just whether you do the more traditional service of like pastor is up front and he's giving a sermon and then we're doing a prayer after and then communion happens after that and then we do like having the set versus okay, we have a bunch of speakers coming in, and then we're going to have the worship, and then the praise team is going to sing for a while, and then we have a couple more speakers, and then, like, because each of them are giving their own sermon, and then the worship team is going to have their leading in prayer and all that. And that's where we're like, whoa!
Yeah, I don't know. The whole, scheduling differences, like, whatever, but is this the way megachurches are so, like, for-profit that, like, it's creepy to me.
And
especially that one megachurch pastor that was in that one interview in, like, 2019. You remember him? He just looked like a fucking demon.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Well,
yeah, look like that.
I don't know. The one that was like with the report, he's like, and he was confronted about like how he got like a $50 million jet or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's like, and I was given that money, and he's just creepy.
Yeah.
But
well, it also brings to mind because the thing is that stuff like that isn't just localized in mega churches. Because like I've seen video. Have you seen the video of the woman that comes up and she's giving, it's something like $1,200. Like she's giving like a crate, and she like walks up. There's like a huge line of people, and they're all handing him checks and like cash. And she's like, "I only have $1,200 for you, Pastor, but this is all I have." And he goes, "I asked for $2,000 from each of you, and if you can't reach that," which is fucking crazy because there is a story there's multiple stories that Jesus tells in the Bible about how giving is not based on how much you give; it's based on giving relative to how much you have. So, like, because there's, like, the woman at the well, she comes in and she gives her last fucking coin, and they do the whole thing where they're like, this woman is more holy than anyone who gave, like, a normal amount because you guys could afford to give more and you don't.
Right.
And you guys are giving for the good. She gave what she had. And so it pisses me off whenever I see stuff like that because I'm like, Jesus literally said.
Yeah.
I'm telling Dad.
Big man said.
That's how I feel every time. I'm always like, I'm telling Dad.
I'm telling Dad.
How it feels to be a reasonable Christian in 2026. I'm telling Dad. I was like, we're a little over.
Yeah, a little bit. Before we go, did you see the SNL One Battle After Another sketch?
I don't. I think for once you saw an SNL sketch that I didn't.
It was like the first SNL sketch I've ever actually laughed at. Like sometimes you give a little nasal exhale, sometimes you go, yeah. But this one was really fucking good. The premise was it was like it started like you know, this is the holiday item. All your kids are wanting it. It's their favorite movie, and then the kids go K-pop, or the adults go K-pop Demon Hunters, and then the kids go One Battle After Another, and they're like quoting the movie with like these action figures, like I'm Jungle Pussy. This is what real power looks like. It's a really funny sketch. Anyway, everyone go check it out.
I love bits like that on SNL.
Yeah,
they've done not like the same bit, but like kind of similar ones before, and it's always good. It's kind of the same. For me, that joke falls in the same genre as like when they were doing Ew with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't do it. When they were doing Ew.
Ow. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, but I fucking loved it. I thought it was the funniest shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's something about that specific genre of like, of ironic humor that always fucking, maybe it's the millennial in me.
Yeah.
Because that is like super millennial humor, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always fucking funny.
It's always fucking funny. Love a good Jimmy Fallon bit.
I hate to say it, I really do.
I
Jimmy Fallon is one of the most lovable of the night hosts, and I will.
Kind of is.
Well, compared to, because who's he up against? Kimmel.
Ugh.
Letterman's not on the air anymore. I liked
Oh.
Letterman.
Yeah, the only one.
Conan isn't on the fucking air anymore.
No, that we're losing them all.
Craig Ferguson got replaced by fucking James Corden.
Ugh, James Corden.
Worst fucking glow down of all time, by the way.
Yeah. Colbert's all right. I like his crash out.
I do like Colbert, actually. I forget that Colbert counts as late night for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
He's just
But
like
he's on his way out. They're canceling his show.
Yeah.
But
he's spiritually daytime TV to me. In like the most positive of ways.
Mm-hmm.
He's spiritually like mid to late afternoon prime time, the way that like Last Week Tonight with John Oliver is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, Jimmy, I don't know. Jimmy Fallon's just kind of nice. It's just a very like normie. I don't know. He helps me feel like a normie sometimes. That's what I like. I flip on Jimmy and I can feel, it's a spark that only Jimmy can provide.
How it feels to watch The Office, genuinely.
Like kind of, yeah. It's
like,
that same type of shit. It's like, you know what? I'm just watching NBC garbage right now.
No, and I think
And
that
I'm the little puppy with the fluoride and the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I was like, I think in 2026 we need to acknowledge that sometimes the most average, normal, basic shit is just fun to engage with, and that's why it's average, normal, basic shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it appeals to everyone. It appeals to our hearts.
Yeah, and you know what? I am in the masses and the mass appeal. Fuck it. Why not?
Fuck it. I'm not afraid to admit it.
This is gonna be crazy when it comes out in like 2 months that he's like a horrific, like Ellen DeGeneres style.
Mm-hmm.
like everyone that he told everyone on that set he was going to kill them and their dog.
the big rumor is that he's just horrendously drunk all the time.
Yeah, no, like, fuck.
But
fuck, we waxed nostalgically about him. God damn it, it's Mr. Beast all over again.
No! Well, anyway, and you can be Mr. or Mrs. or MX Beast if you check out our Patreon, where we'll have a bonus episode for you. 2, actually, come to think of it. Follow me on Twitch.
Well, by the time, I was like, sorry, no, I was sorry. I didn't realize that you said follow me. You're going to the outro. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing my touch.
Yeah.
After all this time, we're finally out of it. I can only do either the beginning or the end.
That's
I
right.
can't do both.
That's right. Yeah, you're on the subscribe shit. You get a pass.
No, I was gonna, because for a split second I was like, wait, no, we'll have 3 episodes. I was like, no, we this is the second Patreon episode.
That's right.
Or this isn't. This will be. We're gonna record it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But yeah, so check out our Patreon. My bad. I didn't mean to ruin that.
Follow me on Twitch.
Follow me on TikTok.
And goodbye forever.
Skeleton that I can't see behind the zombie, but I won't be getting the shit rocked by the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just trying to chill.
I'm just trying to, the whole time, I'm just trying to chill.
Yeah, the whole time, I'm just trying to chill.
All these little factors, all these little nagging. I'm just trying to chill.
Brother, I'm just trying to chill.